justice.
Beautiful, beautiful picture, Adi Banji. Thank you so much for that. We're now joined by artist and animator Gary Andrews. Gary, thank you so much for being here. Both Matt and I, we read your story and it really captured our hearts, didn't it?
Thank you for having me.
Amanda's been looking through your drawings.
Yeah, they're so beautiful.
Just to set the scene then, really, Gary, you started doing this doodle diary 3 years ago, and since your wife died back in October, you're now detailing what family life is like, coping without it. But can we just take you back 3 years ago when you actually started drawing initially, and why you started drawing?
Well, I'm an animator and director professionally anyway, so I'm drawing all day, every day. But for the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years, it's all been digital. You know, you're drawing on a tablet and all that sort of thing. And I missed the scratch of pen on paper. So I thought, I need to start drawing properly again. But I can't just go, I think I'll do a drawing, what shall I do? I wanted to give myself a discipline. So I said, right, I'm going to do a diary. Every night before I go to bed, I'm going to do one drawing, and it's going to be something that happened that day, funny, sad, whatever. I'll give myself the challenge, take no more than about 15 minutes, no pre-drawing, just straight in with the pen, and just give myself that discipline. So for like a year and a bit, year and a half, I suppose it was, you know, it just went along me doing silly things the kids did, stuff we did together, the occasional political one, which I've stopped doing now.
And Joy would be with you.
And yeah, we'd sit on the sofa, I'd be watching TV, we'd be watching TV, and I'd sort of sit there doing it on my lap, and then I'd go, what do you think? And she'd look at that, and we'd have a laugh and put it down and go to bed, you know, and that would be our day. Next morning, the kids might come down, what was today's doodle, Dad? And we'd show them that, and we'd have a laugh, or they'd go, look at you, Ben. And
how did you manage to carry on then after Joy died?
I kind of had to. It's who I am, and it's what we lived it. You know, it's part of who I am now. And I missed, the only day I missed was the day she died, because I was actually in Vancouver when she got taken ill, so I had to fly back early, but she died while I was in the air. So I didn't do a drawing that day. So when I landed and we found out, because I didn't know she was dead until I got home. So I did a drawing that day, but all I could draw was a broken heart. I couldn't think of anything else to draw. But from then on, the day finished the next day, and I thought, I owe her this to carry on. And also, drawing for me is a process. It's like a little pressure cooker. If you felt something, some grief, just putting it down, let that little bit of grief go, and it's out there, and you can go, right, that's out. And if something funny happened, you want to remember that, and you know, because funny stuff still happens even when you've had something tragic, and often really funny things happen. You know, but I wanted to remember everything.
Can you just tell us about Joy?
Yes, she was tall, 6 foot. I'm 5'7", so that was. She was tall, beautiful, kind, funny, talented, amazing mum. Person that always had a smile for everybody. I was just really lucky. You know, we had 19 years together.
Well, Gary, you've put together the most beautiful animation for us, and you've used a piece of music that she composed. She performed too. So let's just watch this. Here we go. That was just beautiful, wasn't it? Gary. Well, these days, understandably, one of your main drivers is to raise awareness of sepsis, which is what Joy died from blood poisoning.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's... Thankfully, I mean, in the last year, it seems to be really raising its profile. It's been on the Archers and on Coronation Street. But, you know, it's still this silent killer that we know almost nothing, you know, about, and it just gets brushed under the carpet, and it's so hard to spot as well. We thought she had flu. You know, 2 days of her sitting on the sofa going, I feel rubbish. And I was going to go on FaceTime going, oh, have some medicine and have a rest. And on the third day, she couldn't come to the phone. They called the doctor, gone to hospital, gone, you know. But if you catch it early enough, it's completely treatable, you know. And the message is, if in doubt, ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it sepsis? Can it be sepsis? Can you check for this, please?
Yeah.
If you're feeling rubbish. If you feel poorly, go to the doctor. Don't be British. Don't go, I'm fine. Go to the doctor. That's their job.
Yeah.
What are they going to say? You've got a cold. Have this. If they go, get to hospital, you'll be glad you went. So check the signs. Every sort of 2 or 3 weeks on my Twitter thing, I put the signs of sepsis thing. You see it in a lot of doctors now, but just ask.
And I just want to bring in Ben and Lily, your two children, because the drawings really help them as well, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about her all the time. We talk about Joy. She's very present in our lives, you know. And they talk about her, oh, Mummy would have loved this, you know, when Mummy was alive. So they're very aware of the thing. And they look at the drawings and they like it when they see Mummy in the drawings as well. And they sort of sense her around us, you know, that ongoing presence.
And you put these out on Twitter, don't you, so that people can see them too? So that I'm sure people can find you.
Gary Scribbler.
There you go. Gary Scribbler, great name. And if you want any more information about what we've been talking about here, then please go to our website. Gary, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Steve Brown has been to see how this summer's weather has meant a truly bumper year for a Cornish cuppa.